Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome to episode 2 of the Metacraft series, and this was actually supposed to be episode 3, but sadly all of my footage got corrupted and I just couldn't work with it. Everything was laggy and it's just a sad mistake that happened on my part, but what can you do? Anyway, I'm gonna just quickly run you over of everything that happened in between episodes. As you can see, the starter district is still growing around here, and I got, if this lag spike will finish and my game won't crash, there we go, I do have a full set of diamond armor, including a elytra, and lots of tools, including a shovel and a pickaxe that I lost on an end bust that I streamed with Casey and Malik. So the pickaxe is somewhere in an end city, just lying around, and I gotta find it soon. But anyway, this is the project that I was working on in the second episode, which is this one, technically. So this is a modest entrance into a skeleton farm. So if we make our way down here, we have this pretty cool looking place, I'd say. Pretty cozy. I don't know what these leg spikes are though, I don't know if you can see those. But yeah, this is the killing chamber, the skeletons fall here, there's a carpet, oh, there's a hopper under that, as you can see. The carpet is there so XP won't get stuck. And now down here, Jesus Christ with the leg spikes. Phew. We do have a sorting system which sorts bones, arrows, and non-stackable items. So Casey did most of this stuff, and this killing chamber. I did the sorting and the decoration here, and I think it works decently well. Even though Soul and Turnip already made the Enderman farm on this server, so that's probably a go-to in terms of XP, but you know, Enderman farms won't give you bones. Also, Optifine is out, so I can use shaders and zoom, which is always fun. So what we're gonna do today is that we're going to actually work on the starter district. So as you can see, we have a lot of space between houses that I would like to use to create a nice environment for everyone to be in while they're in the starting district. You know, kinda like the small decorations like bushes and such. And this forest was actually reaching Casey's base and it's freaking empty now? For you? Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab myself some wood so I can build some custom trees in there. And that's gonna be a lot of fun, hopefully. And then we'll see what we're actually going to do, because I don't really have any plans other than that. I just kinda wanna decorate this place. It's kinda sad that I lost all of that progress from that episode, but you live, you learn. What can you do? So, I'm just gonna check some of these all around here. Hopefully that's gonna fill this space kinda, you know? Cause this does look kinda empty right now, so that could fix that. Also, I need to decorate my farm because this is something atrocious. So how I built custom trees, at least these oak ones, is that I built a random base, which is currently looking like this. I'm gonna add more trunk to the bottom there. And then in these kinda trunk end areas, I just put some fences around. Because they kinda look like branches. It's a pretty cool tip in my opinion. So we're gonna check some of these around here, and some of them can even curve like that. That's always pretty cool. Yep. And from here we just start chucking leaves left and right. Just let me put some of these there. There we go. And you kind of want to have some spaces in between some of these leaves. It creates kind of this nice effect. I gotta probably add more leaves to the top of this, but this is a okay-ish tree. You never know how these things go, because it's always random how you build them, or at least how I build them. So yeah, organic builds are always pretty tricky. So this is what we're working with right now, and what you can see definitely is that we need way more leaves on that. That was just like half a stack, we probably need half a stack more. But while we're down here, we can add some defining traits to this trunk, like this. And a cool trick is to never see the things, the oak logs. You can use bark blocks for this, or oak wood. You know, it's bark blocks, and you can't tell me otherwise. And you can also cover this with stairs, so it kind of looks like this. You can add even slabs around here, and once you're pretty happy with it, you can add some logs like this, and it looks like branches in the ground, which I find pretty cool. So now that we have a decent base to work with, we can chuck some leaves around here, and these are kinda like an abstract art piece, because it can mean different things to different people. Like maybe some of them think that these are trees that fell from the tree, you know? Did I say trees from the tree, or did I say leaves from the tree? Because I meant leaves. And some people might see them as bushes, which is what I like to see them as. Those bushes really do add a lot to the tree. Now, we gotta add more here, here, here. We just need to add more leaves everywhere. So how we do that is just you chuck leaves left and right. There really is no method. You just gotta try and figure out what's good and what's not. Perhaps I don't want this leaf to be here, and perhaps I want a leaf to be there, and here, and here, and two like this. That could be pretty cool. And then we have one here, one here, and once we're happy with the top of the tree, we can go ahead and add some leaves hanging from the bottom. As you can see there, we'll get to that in a second. But now I am feeling pretty good about this tree. A cool trick is to have them scattered in a pattern. Oh, that's a window. Oh, to have them scattered like this, it kinda makes it more characteristic, don't you think? Kinda have them all around like that. I think it's pretty cool, at least. Okay, we can add more at the top later. Now we can try and add some at the bottom, kinda like drooping leaves. So one can go there, one can go there, one there. We probably need a leaf here. A leaf. There we go. Two can go here, one can go like that, and one can go diagonally like that. And we definitely need more leaves there. So let us make our way back up to add more leaves around here. Some of them can levitate. It really doesn't matter if they levitate or not. Like this, maybe? Maybe one like that. And that. Let's see how that looks. Hopefully it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it definitely is better. It's more roundish. And then there's like a half cut here. So what we need to do is add just a few over here. There we go. Okay, so one thing you should know about trees is that you cannot fail in making them, because they are always unique. There is no objective in doing trees like this. It's just make it as nice as you possibly can, and I think it's a pretty cool tree. I really do like it. And when you are far away, the further away you are, the better they start looking, because the details start to mesh in, and it creates kind of this nice effect, don't you think? I think they're great. And you can't tell me otherwise, but I think they're pretty cool. One of the things I want to get rid of is this. I mean, as much as I like these trees to be here, I think it's time for them to go. And ooh, it's always when I start recording when I get some lags. But yeah, these trees, I think it's prime time for them to go. I did not mean to scuffle with those blocks, but what can you do? And yeah, I need to make myself a hoe, like so I can at least get rid of these blocks somewhat quickly, because it does take forever to mine them manually. 15 minutes later, the last tree has been destroyed. Jeez, it takes so long to mine these guys. To mine these dudes, these trees. And I left this trunk, whoopsie daisy. But yeah, now we should have a clear space to work with around here. Yeah. Alright, so before we do any more trees, which I should prepare my inventory for this thing, we're gonna need this. I'm gonna eat this. There we go. We're gonna need this. And I'm just gonna get rid of the dark oak. My inventory is just a mess. You don't need to tell me, I know. It's because I'm going to build a sorting system later, probably. Also, if anyone knows this reference, then you're a freaking god, by the way. Just gonna tell you that in advance. So we have these 3 blocks, and what we can do is just kinda mix and match them around here, aimlessly, without really thinking about it. And what's good about this is that we're gonna create this nice pattern around here, which will have a rocky kind. It will create this rocky formation that I wanna have this in, and I don't know why. I just like building organic looking stuff. Like this could have been here generated by the Minecraft world, you know. This could be a structure just randomly located in the world. So we want to have some leaves and dirt around this place too. So I'm gonna leave those dirts there. I'm gonna put some things like this. Yeah. This like that. Things here. Things there. Just, you know, some random blocks all around the place. It will create it more. It will make it more immersive. And now that we have that, some more blocks here, we kind of have this mound where this farm is. Now we don't want to actually have these blocks here. I just realized we kind of want to have. Actually, yes, we do want to have these blocks. I'm just gonna get rid of these because I want to have a thing, an entrance to this place, so I can actually get the wheat, because it is my only food supply source thing. I don't know what you call them, food sources. Yeah, food source. This is my only food source. I killed the cows because it was making too much lag all around these entities. Everyone has a cow farm. I mean, I'm just gonna ask them every once in a while if I can borrow some cows, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna just chuck some leaves left and right, make it look slightly overgrown. Not the most detailed build, but I don't want it to be, you know. I kinda just want this to be here. I don't really wanna have attention be dragged to it. So the last thing we're gonna do is create some slabs, chuck them around here like this. Here, a few can go here, one can go here. I'm gonna keep this block here. Here we can have also a slab, and now we have a nice entrance to this farm. And we're also gonna do some stone slabs, just so we can mix it up a little tiny bit. And we can chuck them around here like this, just so it isn't so flat, you know? So let's take a sneak peek on how this actually looks. Huh, I think that turned out okay-ishly. So we're gonna do one last thing, and that is this. Now we can't fall into the water, which is always nice. Hold this up, plant the seed, and now we have a nice farm. Is this what it feels like to be poor? Eating sweet berries? Oh man, do I really not have any food? I do have some wheat. Maybe I could harvest the farm that I just built. Nah, I don't need that. I don't need that. Alright, so I'm gonna plan out where I'm actually going to build these trees. And one is going to go right over here. This is Max's territory, I don't wanna do anything here. One can go over here. I think that's fair. If there's anyone watching from the server and a tree is in your way, one of my trees, be sure to chop it down because I won't mind at all. So one can go over here, one can go over here, one can go over here, and one can go over here, and actually let's put it more here, and let's put one over here. Okay, and one more thing to keep in mind, we're working with organic stuff, bone milling stuff, randomly all the grass around the trees and such. It's never going to make anything look worse, only better. Just keep that in mind, alright? Well, doesn't this just look more welcoming coming in here? We have a small tree, a medium tree, two decently big trees, and at the other side we have the big tree. This was quite a problem to build here. It took me quite a few trial and errors to get a decent shape, but I think it turned out pretty okay-ish in the end. But yeah, these trees take more time than you'd suspect to build. But now, looking at this base, it definitely does not feel like it's just standing there on its own, which it did. It really did feel like that when we first built it. And Max's base, which is still work in progress, is definitely helping the cause of loneliness with this base. But yeah, this is all the time I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.